Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the project manager, Sunshine Resources. At Sunshine Resources, we pride ourselves in teaching young school leavers skills and skill acquisition capable of turning them into entrepreneurs. We do all this using our website www.sunshineresources.org.ng and our YouTube channel. We also provide counseling to young school leavers who are not yet employed. Thank you very much for joining me on this program. In the last 2 decades, one of the biggest challenges that Nigeria is facing is that of youth unemployment. It is estimated that 46% of Nigerian youth population, which is about 67 million, who have acquired one form of degree or the other, are unemployed. Some people have called it a time bomb, and I think they are not exaggerating. This translates to about 4.6 million people getting into the labor market every year. With this youth unemployment body, Nigeria, among all other nations, have the largest army of unemployed youth in Africa. It is therefore no surprise that nothing could be more important to every one of us than how to get our youth employed. There are lot of parents and guardians in this country who have gone into debt to be able to send their children forward to higher institutions, and at the end of the day they find their children and what staying at home, not finding job to do. The truth of the matter is that no one owes you anything. Your success after graduating from school has been proven to be totally in your hand, and it depends on the following: 1. Who you know. 2. What you know. 3. How smart you are. 4. What skills have you acquired. And 5. How much you know about the information age. Some few years ago, Dangote Group floated a vacancy for 100 drivers. And let me read to you what happened from the Vanguard newspaper reports. From the headline, as you can see from here, 6 PhD, 704 masters holders among applicants for drivers' job in Dangote. Now let's go to the main reading. The ugly unemployment statistics of Nigeria has been highlighted by a number of applicants from higher degree and first degree holders who sought employment as drivers in Dangote Group. The staggering figures stand at 13,000. Of the 13,000 applications received by the Dangote Group for the graduate executive truck drivers, there were 6 PhD, 704 masters, and over 8,460 bachelor's degree holders. Speaking during the mentorship meeting of the World Bank Youth Forum, Chairman of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, said that the company only needed 100 drivers but received an overwhelming application. According to Dangote, most of the applicants were from reputable universities and had needed quality. He said all these are verifiable and they all graduated from reputable institutions, which is satisfactory, and our plan is to eventually make them self-dependent. Despite the fact that the drivers get trips allowances on each trip along with their salaries, the arrangement is that they will own the truck at no interest or repayment after they must have reached 30,000 kilometers, which is about 140 trips from Lagos to Kano, and hard-working drivers can complete in 2 years, while lazy ones will take maximum of 4 years. Analysts believe that the 3 tiers of government have not done enough to create unemployment or create enabling environment for the organized private sector to employ more Nigerians. Alright, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop the reading here so that I can proceed with our talk, the unemployment clinic. Regardless of your background, times today are tough. It is incredibly difficult for many young school leavers to find jobs. Regardless of age and qualifications, stretches of unemployment has affected us in recent years, and this can be very frustrating to both parents and graduates in question. There's hardly any home you go to now in this country and you don't find one form of graduate staying idle at home all the time, after their sponsors have expended huge sum of funds in training them in school. While we may not be able to control being unemployed, but we can control how to move our life forward positively so that the frustration of unemployment does not weigh us down psychologically. Seeking for employment could take as long as 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or even 15 years or more. Most of the time it starts like a joke and the time keeps ticking on. The longer you look for a job, the more frustrated you become. The psychology can destroy you if you do not properly handle it now. That is why at Sunshine Resources we throw our concern at such people. What we're concerned with is how to make you keep positive goals and do not let the situation destroy you, so that you can move your life forward, because if care is not taken, it can take a dramatic influence on you, especially after you have bagged all the degrees, burn your candle at both ends, and hope that at the end of the day you will live a comfortable life. We are here to show you many ways to grow and stay hopeful using this lesson series. We will show you how to keep yourself busy and productive. With what we're going to tell you now, maybe who knows, you are on your way to becoming a captain of an industry, the Dangote of tomorrow, you may say. I always throw this joke at people. What if Alhaji Dangote was working with one of these ministries, say Ministry of Commerce and Industry? Do you think he will have accomplished what he has achieved today? The answer is capital no. So while you're waiting for employment, this is what you should do. A. Keep a schedule of how to explore yourself. This is very important. Unemployment is an excellent opportunity to get organized. It helps you feel like your unemployed time is spent productively. The fact that you are unemployed does not mean that you are a failure. You must guide against your heart. Keep your heart positive at all times. This is a moment for you to discover yourself, your talent, your passion, and your skills. Do not say, I don't have any skill. That is not true. Every human being in this world is blessed with at least a talent. You must discover it by yourself. B. Increase your skills. Looking for ways to increase your skills while unemployed is a good way to move yourself forward. If you do not have any skill, then you should acquire some. When you acquire skills, your talent manifests as you display your skills. Take for example, if you don't sing, how will you know if you are talented in singing? If you don't learn how to play keyboard, how will you know if you are talented in blending musical notes together? While exploring yourself, you have to acquire skills. As a matter of fact, your talent will manifest in the skill that you have acquired. When you acquire skills, it enables you to see problems and desire to turn problems into opportunities, to solve problems and make money. When you don't have any skill, you will see problems and see them as problems because you don't have the means of solving them.